Hi, I'm Noel New, the songwriting therapist, and I want to take a minute to talk to you about value. And what I mean by value is how we hold ourselves in the world, what we do, how we comport ourselves with others. This energy of worth, self-worth, and the value that we present to the world. It's really important that we own what is our value. And what I mean by that is really what we're good at and what we have skill set that, comes naturally to us. It can be artistic, it can be intellectual, it could be physical, it could be, just whatever. I mean, there's literally a myriad possibilities on what creates the value that we bring to the world. In order to own this value of what we bring to the world, we need to know what our value is to ourselves. Now, what do I mean by that? Our own intrinsic value is greater than what we ever can do or what we ever can present to the world around us. And it's really important that we have this awareness and understanding that we have limitless value. Our value is unlimited. Because as soon as we feel like there's a limit to who we are, then we start to detract value from our being, and we think less of ourselves. Now, so there's the intrinsic value of who we are, which is unlimited as a being on this planet, a human being. Then there's what we present to the world. Now, that is different for each human being. But the ones that know what their value is and hold themselves with that value receive that value back. And the value that's given and received is an energy. It's a flow of energy. It's an expression of, awareness, consciousness of who we are. And so it can be, actually materialized as money or, different forms of wealth or whatever that may be. But it's bigger than that. And so a lot of us have shrunk our value based on our family systems. Who do we think we are? And so we shrink the value and then we suffer with what we want to receive back from the world. And as the law of attraction works, and I think this is a big detractor from the law of attraction, is that I'm just affirming that I'm good, that I deserve, but I'm not getting back that. Because the reason why we don't get back what we're putting out is because we are not owning what the actual value is. So the bottom line is that we are unlimited in our value as human beings, spiritual beings having a human experience, the soul that we are. And each one of us has a gift and something that we are actually really good at. And I'm going to use the word outstanding at. Once we own that we are limitless in our value, unlimited, and we actually appreciate and are grateful for what our gifts are, we then can hold ourselves in the value given so that the value received meets the value that we're given. And this is really important when you go out and, are choosing your career or starting your own business or, things that, you have no really experience at, when you first do this. It's really important that you gather and garner all of the value that you can. And if you weren't given to that value presented by your parents or your family before you, that you start to understand that. And it's really important that you do it through humility, because what I am, my value for what I can offer is different than yours or his or hers or theirs. But the reality is that mine is mine, yours is yours. And it's not a competition. It's not a struggle. It's not a better than, worse than. We're all have our own intrinsic value that we present to the world. And once we own that and we know what we are outstanding at, we then offer that to the world, and it comes back exactly as the law of attraction works in beyond our wildest dreams. And so it's really important that the understanding of value goes beyond, the finite of money or, anything that can be, added or subtracted with material. The reality is that we are unlimited in our value. And once we understand what our gift is and we present it to the world, we are outstanding at that, and our value is of the highest quality. So that's what will come back to us in receiving that in a life of freedom and fulfillment. So remember, you are intrinsically valuable, and to hold yourself and comport yourself with others, knowing that you're no better than, no worse than, and you will receive that value that you give to the world back.